So I saw this film yesterday, and the two pivotal scenes are obviously the wedding scene, and then at the opposite end of the spectrum is the birth scene. What was it like filming the wedding scene? It was like huge cast, all the extras. Was it really magical?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to have, because I hadn't really done scenes with like the human characters for ages. I mean, since the first movie, and in the first one we were doing stuff together all the time, and that was the first scene where we were really all hanging out for ages. So that was kind of nice. It was kind of weird having, like, 'cause if you look at the movie, there's like there's the vampire side on one side of the congregation, and on the other side it's literally just random people. I mean, it's just all, like, Bella's side is just a bunch of extras who you've never seen before in the movie, which is that was slightly odd. But no, it was really nice and it was fun.
And then obviously the birth scene is pretty gory. What was that like? It was really intense.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird because you kind of, when you walked onto that set, Bella had this dummy Kristen's body was a dummy. It was sort of horribly emaciated. You know, like, I mean, it was impossible to be alive in that situation, and it was covered in blood and gore and everything. And you kind of walk onto set going, how is this going to be in a Twilight movie? It doesn't really make sense. And so that was kind of exciting because it seemed like something, you know, they're really pushing the boundaries on it.
I actually read that you're a huge Van Morrison fan, and you said that you'd love to play him in a film, but you didn't think he'd get the part. But I googled this picture of him, and there's an amazing likeness to you.
That's crazy.
Really incredible.
Because I've got this album. I never even thought about that before.
Yeah, as my mum said, he was quite the look of back in the day.
But he doesn't look like that. That's the problem.
Yeah, he played the early Van Morrison, baby.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh man. Also, it's kind of, yeah, I mean, I don't think I would be able to do it anyway. But it's kind of, I would
bring that along.
Also, I'm kind of, yeah, I feel like I'd kind of be, I don't know. I have too much respect for him to play. I never understand music biopics. I can understand if you're not really a fan. But if you're a fan, it's like, what are you trying to do? Like, you're trying to say that you're now better than the person. It's weird.
And obviously music's something you're big into yourself. Would you ever see yourself pursuing a career?
I mean, I don't know about a career. It's just like so kind of, I don't know, I mean, the music industry's so weird. And you kind of, I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of making an album, but I don't really like the idea of selling it. Because, I don't know.
Do you find this sort of, the press junkets like this, you find them tough? Like you're selling movies?
I mean, it's just part. It's a different job. I mean, it's like, I don't find it particularly tough. I mean, I'm sort of, you know, just sit in a hotel room to talk to people. Yeah. It's not very difficult.
I was going to ask you, you know, obviously you're kind of followed by fans. There's an intense amount of press scrutiny into your personal life. But you're never photographed falling out of bars at all hours, or you're never getting into brawls with paparazzi. So how do you let off steam?
Secret evil things. No, I mean, I was thinking about the paparazzi thing. Sorry, what am I doing? I keep forgetting I'm on camera. Yeah, I think one day I probably will. It's going to be really embarrassing. I'll probably try and punch someone, miss, fall over. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of, yeah, no, I don't do. I mean, I still have all the same friends and everything, and also you just figure things out. I mean, I just don't like having my photo taken. I'm like one of those people who are kind of like one of those tribes that think that when you get your photograph taken, it's stealing a bit of your soul. And so, like, I don't like people seeing my personal life, because why would they go and see your movies as well? I mean, it's crazy. I don't understand people who can just be totally fine with it. I know a bunch of people who are as well. They just sit there and there'll be a bunch of people taking pictures outside a restaurant and they'll be exactly the same as they would be otherwise. It's crazy.
As the Twilight Saga is drawing to a close, like next year's going to be the last movie you finish filming. Have you got any plans for what's next? Are you excited about continuing that?
Yeah, I mean, I did this movie called Cosmopolis with David Cronenberg, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And that comes out at some point. And another movie called Bellamy, which I did last year. Just going to come last year, yeah. And I don't know. I mean, hopefully I'm going to be, well, I'm probably going to be shooting something in January, but I don't really know what I'm doing yet.
So you've got a lot on your plate, obviously.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, sort of. I mean, I feel like I'm doing more when I've got time off because I'm just worrying all the time.
So are there any actors that you really admire and like whose careers you'd like to follow in the footsteps of?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of people, but I think it's just like a kind of different. It's a different world now. I mean, like all the people who I liked are in the '70s. I mean, and that's what every actor says. But I mean, it's just a totally different environment for films. You've got to. It's so difficult to strike a balance between, being commercial and not. But I don't know. I mean, I'd like to. I always like Warren Beatty's thing about producing when he was 26. I mean, he produced Bonnie and Clyde when he was 26 and stuff. I mean, and he's a great director. I mean, I'd like to do other things other than acting.